Hello? Can you hear me? Let me know. Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Let me know if you can hear me. Yes, no, guys. Thank you, Simone. Okay, you can hear me. Cool. Hey, Tata. Hi, guys. How are you doing today? Monday. You know how Mondays go. Why is my phone so behind? Okay, so because I've been gone for like 2 weeks, I know. Y'all let me know what you want me to talk about. I know there's a lot. Y'all been commenting on old videos. So now's your chance to be like, hey, okay. Hey, Ashley. Thank you, Simone. Hey, Fatia. Yeah. Y'all tell me what y'all want to talk about because I've been gone a long time. I know. Thank you, get a hun. Get a hun? Am I saying that right? I don't know. Yay! I'm glad I said it right. Alright, y'all. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all tell me before I tell you the things that I want to talk about. How have things been in Canada? Yeah, like lockdown wise, because lockdown is legit. Like, I didn't think I'd ever be that person who misses going to work. I miss going to work. I actually do. Like, being in this apartment all day, every day, you kind of get over it very quickly. So, yes. Okay, Simone, great. I was going to talk about the Chloe Bailey situation. For those of you who don't know, Chloe Bailey is one half of Chloe and Halle, obviously, right? And they started coming up on YouTube. They're really young, and now they've grown into young women, and they're starting to go into like their separation, right? So Chloe's been posting a little bit more provocative stuff on Instagram, and you know, the Christian warriors, they came for her, basically talking about how she's being too provocative. She's, you know, putting her body on display like as a cheap prostitute or whatever, and it's really bad. Okay, I'm seeing some haze. Hey, Zana. Please be kind. Okay. All right. So I think I've said hi to everybody. So yeah, basically people are coming at her for her being very sexually expressive. And she did go on live and she did explain how she never saw herself to be this sex object. So the fact that people, I really hope you guys can hear me. The fact that people have been coming for her is a very foreign thing to her. Personally, I think they're doing too much. Like, it's her body. She's allowed to do what she wants to do. And it's not like she's out here saying, you people should be like me. You young people should be like me. I get it. It's too provocative for some people. But here's the thing about social media. Here's the thing about media in general. You don't have to follow what you don't want to follow. You don't have to like what you don't like. So if she's doing too much for you, you don't have to be there. Like, the body is beautiful, Leah. The body is beautiful. Fatia says, but it's sad that she might think that showing her body is what's going to get her a bigger following. She's talented either way. I actually don't think that she's doing it for those reasons. That's my personal opinion. I'm not her. I don't know what her thought process is, but like, she's always been sensual. Always. It's just when it's her and her sister, they are pushing a certain kind of brand, so she had to hold back. Also, now with her sister working with Disney, I mean, tight, right? So I don't think she's doing it in order to gain a following. She would have gained the following regardless. But again, that's just me. I don't know her. Hey, Ashley, did I say hi to you? Hey, Ramel. I don't watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm so sorry. I don't. But yeah, so yeah, my opinion is that, like, at the end of the day, what she's doing isn't hurting anybody. It's not perpetuating a narrative of, hey, everybody, be sexually expressive for whatever kind of validation. She's not saying that in any capacity at all. So I think, like, just leave the girl. And you don't have to be, like, people getting mad about, like, the busted challenge, the silhouette challenge. It's not by force. You don't have to do it. Like, it's fine. It's totally fine. Oh, man. Okay. And when she said that she and her thought of herself as a sensual being or a sexy person, I was so sad. It was so sad to hear. I wish the world would leave Black women. Yeah, child. It's too much. Okay, so I'm seeing to talk about Love Island, and then I will talk about Married at First Sight. Okay, so somebody wanted me to talk about Caleb and Justine, and I felt like I did. I felt like the whole last live was about that, but just a quick summary, how I feel about the situation is I've always been Team Justine. It didn't matter who Justine was with. I was going to vote Justine because your girl voted. And it's unfortunate that the breakup happened the way that it did. And I just need 3 questions answered. 1, did you have a girlfriend prior to coming to the show? 2, did you choose to partner with Justine for the sake of propelling your storyline a little bit to be the guy who comes in and saves the damsel in distress? You know what I mean? And 3, was any of your interaction with her real? Like, I'm inclined to think that most of the fault is on his end, although there's always 3 sides to every story, his side, her side, and the truth. So, I don't know. My sympathy for Caleb is at the moment, so we about to see. Okay, somebody said, okay, wait, the silhouette challenge for Leah, okay? I just be like, scroll. It's too much. Yes, Ramel, you need to get on Love Island, okay? It's so good. Fatia says, also Kirsten said that the boys use their phones to go on Twitter. I've heard, too, that they're not completely blocked out from the public. So I wouldn't be surprised that they don't, like, that they would have an inkling of what's going on outside, number 1. Number 2, they were in Vegas. They weren't in some secluded island where people can't, like, cross across their set and say stuff, right? I mean, it happens on Big Brother. People yell across the wall and all that stuff. So maybe on the walk back, someone would have said, like, yeah, Caleb, I don't know. I'm shocked Johnny and Sally broke. You are. Are you really? Okay. So they saw what the public said about them. I have a feeling that they did. Instead of writing nonsense in those posts on IG, he should have answered the questions people really wanted to know about. And on top of that, like, there was a dissonance between what they both said. So you're inclined to think he's in the wrong because his dirt is coming out, exposed by his sister, number 2. And then 3, for you to post however many statements and then to do a video statement and then to take them down, and then it's giving guilty. You know what I mean? It's giving guilty, but it is what it is. All right. Yes, Fatia, the UK version is better, and I would suggest the last 2 seasons. They are my personal favorites. Yes. Okay. So somebody also commented on my old videos to talk about Dale and Claire, because when I was doing my videos for The Bachelorette, Peepa, I didn't finish doing those videos. um, I was really championing for Dale and Claire. Now, here's the thing. I wanted them to leave because she was so focused on one individual. There's no point for you to entertain all these other people. Oh, Alicia just confirmed that Johnny said that they had internet access. So there you go. Fatia's not a fan of Claire. But when you're on a set like The Bachelor and you know the person who you're gonna pick, you're not gonna spend 6 to however many weeks here entertaining people who you know you don't have a connection with, you don't even want to spend time with. I mean, there were times where she was like, okay, can we wrap this up because I'm done. You know what I mean? So I was championing for them to leave. Like, I was championing them for them to get together, do whatever you got to do. Now, the engagement was a stretch. And I understand the purpose of the show is to leave engaged, but that was a stretch. It was not necessary. However, them leaving together was what I wanted. Am I surprised that they broke up this quickly? Yes, actually. I thought they would have at least done a year. At the least. But nah. Dale was another Caleb, sis. I mean, the statements, it's giving me shady. It's giving me shady. That's number one. Number two, this man kept saying, everybody thinks I look like Dale from The Bachelor. Well, there you go. The resemblance is clearly uncanny from the face to the statements. It's just, all right. Ramel says, I stopped watching the Bachelor franchise. I realized I was sucked in something that wasn't really real. Most of the relationships don't even last. Honestly, the only relationship that I've ever championed, ever, was Sean. Way back in the day. I think his wife is, is she Vietnamese or Filipino? I don't remember. But yeah, Sean and his wife, current wife, that's the only couple where I was ever like, I am fully invested in this season. Everything else is purely like a drama hub. And I'm like, I get it. It's TV. But it's like, we already have Love and Hip Hop. We already have Real Housewives. Like, I don't need the extra drama. Like, we can go and look for that. I actually want to watch people fall in love. Is that so hard? I genuinely want to watch that. So, yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Listen, I feel y'all need to stop calling them Conlib. Was leading our good sis on, based on the statement she put out late November, no female would use the words, I will always ride for this man, towards someone they were done with. Yeah. But Dale and Claire should go on X on the Beach. I'm crying. That would actually be hilarious. She's too old, but he could definitely go. Do you think Johnny and Sally would go on X on the Beach? Maybe not Sally, I don't know, but definitely Johnny. Definitely Johnny. Yes, Simone, I am watching the current season of The Bachelor. However, I'm just not doing videos because it's too much forced drama. Like, it's just too much. And to sit there for 2 hours taking notes, film, and then like to be annoyed while I'm filming, I can't do it. I can't do it. When Claire started to talk about marriage and babies, the face Dale made, yeah, he was giving signs that he was ready to bail very quickly. How do I feel about The Bachelor? Okay, hold on. How do you feel about The Bachelor but I'm also white? Slowly cherry picking the black women out. Ashley. I saw it coming. I mean, the way he started the season talking about, I know there's going to be people out there who might be upset if I don't pick a particular type of woman. So black. Just say black. Black is not a slur. You could say it. From then I knew, he not picking one of us. It's not happening. And here's the thing too. If he picks a white woman, I honestly don't think we would have cared as much if he didn't make that statement. if he didn't already tell us, by the way, the Negro chick is not my chick. I'm like, well, damn. Well, damn. Our first black bachelor, the man who doesn't even want to claim himself as black, is not even going to pick one of us. Like, it's already, like, a done deal from week one. Like, good Lord. Oh, it's too much. I love how you said, I'm also white. That's actually hilarious. Okay. Sierra, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Yeah, actually, he literally said, screw black love. Literally. I mean, the fact that they handpicked this man who has not been a part of the franchise ever, when there's been ample amounts of attractive black men who have come in and out of your establishment here, and you choose to outsource a person who you knew was malleable, who you knew could appease white America, but still pander to black America. Come on. No. We can see through that. We can see completely through that. Yeah. LaDonna says, yeah, Matt should have just said he was not going to give us black love on his season, period. Just come out and say it. You know, then you wouldn't have those stupid clips at the end of episodes where you out here doing TikTok dances in front of this Ethiopian goddess. Like, let the goddess go home and find herself a man who's really into her. I mean, goodness sakes. Oh, I was so frustrated. So frustrated. Tata said they purposely picked him because they knew he was black, but not too black. That's it right there. I mean, the man doesn't even want to say, I'm black. Which is fine. It's fine. Is it fine? It's fine. Yes, it's fine. But it's like, is it fine? I don't know. I'm having an internal conflict right now. I can't tell. Yes, it's fine. Because the reality is he is mixed. He is black and he is white. Yes, okay. Elaine, get over it. The dance, LaDonna, the dance. What the hell was that? I saw you on the comments on Davon's video. Child, because Davon is my queen. Okay. I love Davon. I need my girl to come back to the challenge. Yeah, she said she's not going to do it. Oh, he black. America goes by shade. Yeah. He lets us know every moment he gets Tata. Every waking moment he gets the opportunity to say, by the way, I'm mixed. He'll let us know. And I'm like, who's asking? And I almost wish that Bachelor was in real time, because if you had more feedback from the public, like, he would know that all of this performative stuff that he's doing, we see through all of it. And it's not necessary. We don't need it. Black people can tell when they're being pandered to. We can tell. We saw it in Love Island. Like, the times that they were giving Justine some screen time, like, sometimes it was like, okay, I can genuinely see how they would have wanted to put this in. And then sometimes it was like, oh, fine, here you go. Fine, here's your black person. And it's like, don't do it out of guilt. Do it out of desire. Oh my gosh. Hey, Milo, what's up? Just wanted to say I'm so glad I found your channel during the pandemic. I get my daily source of dopamine through you, and I love to see your growth. Your consistency is so motivating. Thank you so much. Yeah, really the pandemic brought me back to YouTube, because in June or July, I literally told my friends, I quit YouTube. Literally. And then I was like, I kept talking to my friends about all these shows, because like I'm a TV fiend. Like, it's so problematic. But then I was like, why don't I just make videos, because I love editing, I love sitting and talking. And instead of me sending my friends like these little clips where I like record the screen and send it to them and then send my commentary, I'll just make videos. Who knew we would be here today? So yeah, the pandemic definitely motivated me too, girl. Ashley says, I like Tasia's season, but I was telling people on Twitter, don't get your hopes up. She's leaving with a white man. Ashley, you's a real one. For Ashley, one of them white girls who gets it. Okay. Ashley, one of the white girls who gets it. Child, as soon as as soon as I'm laughing so hard I'm literally about to cry. As soon as I saw her start to pick off the black men too, I was like, oh, we can't get nobody. We can't get black love nowhere. I'm actually crying. What's black love? It don't exist on television. It just doesn't exist. Oh, Ashley, you're black? I thought you said, oh, you were saying he was saying, but I'm white. Okay, I take that back, Ashley. Ashley black. Ashley black. Oh, that's so funny. Your name is hella white. Ashley Haynes. Wow, that's so funny. Oh, I totally misread what you said earlier. Okay. I take it back. She black. I was so upset with Tasia. She literally dragged Brendan on for her show. Well, what can you do? She loving up that white man. They having a great time. They are just living. So, yeah, whatever. Moving on for them. We did get Mike and Priscilla. You are correct. We did get Mike and Priscilla. Yes. We almost didn't because of Jess, and I was so concerned. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so for people who don't know, Love Island UK, the winter season of last year, there was a guy, his name was Mike, and they tried to paint Mike as the villain, basically saying like he's bossy, he's putting on a show, he thinks he knows everything, whatever. However, all of that to me did not matter because I did kind of think those things a little bit, but at every chance to love a black woman genuinely and wholeheartedly, he did that. No other black man did that. Has any black man like done it? Okay, Jordan did it. How he did it was a little shady, but he did it. But yeah, Mike was the only person who, at every chance where he could prioritize a black woman, he did. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Do I need black men to date black women? No. However, it would be nice to see black love represented so purely and not for gain, not for clout, not for sympathy, just for genuine desire to be with a melanated goddess. I mean, you know? I'm still waiting for Matt's DNA test results, to be honest. Girl, why? For what? We should never expect black love from the Bachelor franchise. For real. It's not coming. It's not happening. Even on Bachelor in Paradise, where like you would think, oh, better opportunities. Nope. Who never gets picked? The black woman. Happens every time. Oh, so frustrating. So frustrating. Oh, yes, Ramel. I've been watching since 16 and pregnant. Okay, I've raised those babies. Those are my children. Oh my gosh, I watched them all. I would love to see more bad girls on the challenge. We need some extra drama. I think they only had one, right? What was her name? The girl who was with Nelson. She was a bad girl, right? Y'all, Bad Girls Club used to be my show. I used to be like, I could be on that show. This is back in my like Nicki Minaj fandom days where like I really thought I was that chick. Like I really thought like I would beat somebody up. Oh, I would have killed to be on Bad Girls Club back in the day. I definitely would have left like day 3, but I definitely thought I would have killed it. Tata, it would be it would be very nice just to see Black love celebrated out loud with the drama or without the drama. I thought we had that with Justine and Caleb, but no. And like, I just wonder where I missed it. Because there were so many people who were calling it out as it was happening, saying like, no guys, you guys are delusional. Like, he's not into her. And I'm like, is he not? Like, am I just so prone to not seeing Black love that any iteration of it is enough for me to be like, this is genuine? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I will take the scraps of whatever they give us of Black love because it's that scarce in mainstream media. That's depressing. That is really sad. Man, that's really sad. Oh, Tata. Who's my favorite? Tanisha for sure. Tanisha. Ooh, Tanisha's weight loss. Child. I need to get on whatever she on. She look good. She look really good. Who else? Sometimes Natalie Nunn. Sometimes. The girl who used to always cry. She has a really puffy face. She used to always cry. She was on the spinoff where like they would date people. Yeah, whoever that chick is. And then my favorite season is Bad Girls All-Star Battle, actually. That's my favorite. Yeah. All right. I saw Camilla too. Actually, yeah, Camilla was dope too. I saw little signs like him rubbing his lips after kissing her. A lot of people said that too. But my mind overlooked it because I was so happy to see Black love. Yeah, man. We were forcing it. We were forcing it. LaDonna says, I missed it. I missed it so bad. I literally thought somehow 2 unicorns got on the show. Child. We were all bamboozled. We were all bamboozled. All of us. And season 3 better give me more chocolates, because they had Justine, yes, and then they had Rachel, who like, yes, if you ask for a Black woman, we did receive a Black woman, but like this one though, like this one. So yeah. I need season 3 to like step it up, and that's why I'm really excited for. That's why you guys are funny. That's why I'm really excited for the essay version, because although they are Little America, literally, there will be, by default, there will be more Black people. There just has to be. There will be more people of color in general. There will be more Asians. There will be more Blacks. Like it. That's just how South Africa is set up. So, and then Nigeria, obviously, coming out. Come on. You couldn't stand Natalie? She was problematic. That's why I liked her. She was so problematic. Milo says, I really feel like some people's doubt of Caleb's authenticity came from their personal feelings about Justine's physical appearance. Let me read that again. I really feel like some people's doubt of Caleb's authenticity came from their personal feelings about Justine's physical appearance. Okay, I need you to go into why. Yeah, I need you to go into why. The Victor twins. Oh no. Camilla, Janelle. Yeah, I agree with you, Ramel. Listen, Ashley, my mom will never. My mom was even annoyed to have watched the clips that I showed her from Love Island. Like she does not watch TV if it's not the news or Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune or like Family Feud. She's not doing it. Also, my parents are going back home, so they're not even gonna be in the country. So yeah. Thoughts on Jada? I don't remember who Jada was. I'm not remembering Jada. Who was Jada? Oh, my other phone is so far away. Okay. Alright. I really feel sad for Justine because I knew she was deeply in love. But I also had the feeling too he wasn't into her. And here's the thing, like, me personally, I am a hopeless romantic, so it's insane why I've never been in a relationship. I truly like believe anything. So when you guys say you had a feeling, I'm just like, I still to this day cannot be like, oh yeah, I always knew deep down. No, I'd be lying. I would be like, I truly believed in it. Truly, truly, truly believed in it. Is it Jada Cat that you guys are talking about? Is it her? Oh, no. Don't like her. No. Oh, no. We don't like her. We don't like her over here. Oh, child. What's my zodiac sign? I am a Sagittarius. Milo says, like for instance, Trey didn't find Justine attractive. And so, of course, he didn't believe Caleb did. Okay, I hear you. I feel like there were a lot of doubters. Okay, yes. Ugh, that's so irritating. Yeah, the vibe that Trey was giving me was that I don't find her attractive. How could you possibly find her attractive? Ugh. And again, y'all saw the videos. Y'all saw me like low-key repping it because I'm naive. I so want for Black Love to succeed that I'm willing to turn a blind eye to stupidness. And then when Justine would call things out, I'm like, oh, he does do that. And I'm like, how did I not see it for myself? Crazy. I liked Bad Girls Club 5, Miami, some classic one-liner quotes from that season. Who was on season 5? I heard it's coming back, by the way. Oh, I'm so mad y'all have me on Jada's Instagram right now. I do not like this chick at all. At all. Hold on. She died? She died? No, she's not dead. Okay. No, she's not dead. Oh my gosh. Wait, are we talking about the same Jada, y'all? There's a Jada. Her name is Lindsay Jade. Oh, wow. She died. I remember this girl. Oh my gosh. Condolences. To an overdose. She was 22. Oh my gosh. That's so sad. Hey, I'm word on the 22nd. Okay, sorry. But do I like Love is Blind? Yes. The shows that end in proposals, they just really like bother me. They just really bother me. But I did like that 2 out of 3 are actually, no, it ended in a marriage. What am I talking about? It wasn't even a proposal. 2 out of the 4 ended in a marriage. The third one, they're actually still together. And the fourth one, I mean, that was doomed from day 3. So I do like that they have a good success rate for their first season. However, I do think that they could develop more in the like after the date talks when people are back in their quarters. I would like to see more of those interactions, number 1. Number 2, I would like for them to dive more into the pod talks, because people would say, oh, I would talk to this person, that person, this person, that person in the pods. And I'm like, when? I know they can't cover everybody, but like, when did that? What? When? You know? So, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Who was it who wanted to talk about Married at First Sight? Okay, I'll finish y'all's Bad Girls Club stuff, then we'll go to Married at First Sight. It's really hard to research on these men to really know if they like black. Oh, wait. Is it really hard to research on these men to really know if they like black women? Let me pause there and answer your question. No. You know why it's not hard? Because every black man who exhibits colorist behavior most likely has a trail of colorist propaganda on their social media. Literally everybody gets exposed. When they leave the house, they're like, oh, by the way, so-and-so's a colorist. Oh, by the way, so-and-so's a colorist. So-and-so hates black women. So-and-so doesn't support black women. Like, it comes out every time. But you know who finds it? Black women or black Twitter. It's not in production's favor to go and look up these things. They don't care. They don't care. They cast these black men who say, oh, I love everybody. I love all skin tones. Like, oh yeah, I love everyone, you know? But we know what that means. It means cast me, me. Look at me, cast me. That's what that means. So, yeah. They want to lure us in with black contestants, but they don't care to follow through. Listen. And that's what I'm saying. As black people, we can tell when you're pandering to black people. We can see it. There's no need for you to sell this story. If it's not genuine, we're not going to buy it anyways. We're not going to buy it. And it's so frustrating. This is a great segue into Married at First Sight because Christopher, he's disgusting. He's disgusting. And I don't understand how he was, one, casted, and two, not booted off by now. You let this man get into a legally binding marriage, knowing how problematic he is as a person, let alone his relationship past. As Chris alone, hella problematic. First of all, how this man gonna go around talking about, I need her to be beautiful, I need it to be beautiful, I need it to be beautiful? My guy, you were average. No offense, but let's be honest. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. He's nobody to write home about. So why is he hard pressed for his woman to be stunning? You're not stunning. Now, if we had freaking... Actually, no. Nobody has the right to say that, you know. Nobody has the right. But if anybody had the right, it would not be Chris. It wouldn't. That's number one. Number two, his emphasis on a sexual relationship with his partner is very alarming. To me, it gives me, I'm looking for a concubine, not a wife. Literally, when he said a submissive wife, as a Christian woman, I know that mainstream media has convoluted the word submissive because in biblical context, it really is something that wives should submit to. In biblical context, all right? But the way that he lives his life is already outside of biblical context, so you can't even apply that to the things that he's looking for, okay? That's number two. Number three, he saw this woman and immediately fetishized her. Immediately. He was like, she's not my normal type. She's not the type of girls that I go for. I normally go for prissy girls. I normally go for, you know, the trophy wife kind of chick, da-da-da. So because she's not fair-skinned with straight hair and a thin frame, she's not She couldn't be worth being a trophy wife if that was what she wanted to subscribe to. You know what I mean? And then for him to keep going at her physical appearance and still say, "Oh no, but I'd smash." Wow. Like, I tell you guys, it's so hard for me to fully share my opinions when I do the videos because I'm really just trying to like recap everything and like share my opinions here and there. But I was so livid. So livid. And also my audience, when I do the reviews, it's not just Black people. So I don't want to, speak on solely Black issues and like kind of lose a couple people. So here I am to really talk about my feelings. He's disgusting. He's disgusting. He's giving me predator vibes. So is his father. Yes, Tata, triggered by his dad as well. Ramel, same. They're my favorite too. They're the new Imani and Woody. Yeah, I could see that actually. I can see that. I was rooting for Imani and Woody for sure. It's a fact that they ignored so many red flags. The producers can't tell me they didn't set Paige up. And I need real answers from them. I need them to tell me what was the thought process in putting him on the show, let alone pairing him with Paige, putting him on the show, period. You're on a show where you're going to marry somebody legally. And guys, if you didn't know, when it comes to the divorce, the couple has to handle the divorce themselves. The show doesn't do that. The show doesn't handle the divorce. The people do. So now I'm putting my trust in you people who, yes, you're running a show, but you're also presenting yourself as experts. Presenting yourself as people who are going to do the due diligence in order to put me with a partner who is going to be what you perceive as a good fit for me, right? But then now, when you put me with somebody who is deliberately a drama seeker, deliberately making my life difficult, I'm the one at the end of the day who's going to have to pick up all these pieces. And you even watch the trailer, it seems like she's going to try to stick it out, even with all his BS. I need answers. I need answers because I'm triggered and I'm upset. Okay, I missed some stuff. He used so many code words for light skin or lighter skinned. Absolutely. 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 I heard the next season is going to be in Houston, Texas. Really? I thought it was in Boston. Hopefully Chris Sales don't go on there. Who's Chris Sales? Who's that? Chris Sales. Can't even spell his name right. You guys are so funny. Okay. I hope the ring don't blind Paige because she deserves way better. I think it will. Because if you remember in the matchmaking special, she had said all he has to be is God-fearing and wants to build a family. That's it. And even the brother or the friend, I forget his name, but the friend was like, you've had that before. You've had a God-fearing man who is willing to reproduce, and it hasn't worked out. So clearly, you need to up your standards, babe. And she seems so eager to be married. Maybe out of desperation, a little bit, maybe. And I don't know. But I feel like the ring will blind her. I do. I really do. They set my girl Mika up too with the man with no job. Who was Mika? Hold on. Married at First Sight, Mika. Child. The man who was a teacher. Oh my gosh. The pathological liar. Oh my gosh. They set my girl up, child. Oh, they set her up for real. Yes, Ashley, you ain't never lied. All right. That's why I wouldn't go on the show, because those experts and producers are not always right. But here's the thing, like, Ashley, he had umpteen jobs. Like, goodness sakes. My husband was a liar. And the fact that she believes that is what God wanted for her, she's going to do everything to try it. That's the thing too, Tata. She genuinely believes that this relationship is ordained by God, which it very well could be, though I'm inclined to think otherwise. So Paige is going to stick it out. I mean, they're already having sex unprotected. Unless that preview was like her relating to an old relationship and they're trying to make us think it's this current one. But like, the man is already coming in problematic from day one. Then at the honeymoon, they find out he's expecting, which I find it very difficult to think that the producers did not know this was going to happen, because the honeymoon is only 2 days, 1 day after the wedding. And it seems like they find out pretty early on, because that whole honeymoon looked disastrous. So you let the man come on the show, knowing he had a picnic I'm coming soon. He just covered his tattoo with her like 3 days before the wedding, talking about his ex. No, they actually did our girl dirty. So dirty. I will not forgive them for this if she gets played in the end. Now, if she decides to stay with him after all of this, that's a different situation. That is her decision. You can't fault her for making that decision for herself. But if she actually gets royally screwed, I need Dr. Viviana, Dr. Pepper, and Pastor Kyle to explain why. Hello? I know that there's other heads who approve casts, like producers and stuff like that, but you guys are presenting yourself as the experts on Married at First Sight. Therefore, I need you guys to answer. I need you guys to answer and explain to me what the hell is going on. Because like somebody said, this is not the drama we wanted. Absolutely not. Paige is very naive. Like, her friends were basically telling her to run. But Ramel, I don't think the friends were aggressive enough. They were not aggressive enough for me. I kid you not, if I heard half the things this man was saying to me. 1, the first day he's ever meeting me. 2, at my best friend's wedding. 3, on national television. Girl, come here. Take off the dress. Throw the ring away. We're going. We're leaving. We're not doing this. Before they even file that marriage license, we're burning down the building. We are burning down the building. I'm not having it. Hi, Ogechi. You caught me in a time where I'm a little bit upset, but how you doing? Oh, I'm not having it. I don't know what Holy Ghost speaking to Paige. He not speaking loud enough. The Holy Ghost needs to send a thunderous roar from heaven or something, because it's not enough. It's not enough. Oh, she's gonna get played, and oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jesus be offense. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. On top of all of his problematic stuff, the baby is just... And a poor baby didn't ask to be here. Pickney didn't ask to come into the world. So you can't even be mad at Pickney. Pickney didn't do nothing. How do you feel about... Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what you should do, Ramel? Send me the link itself. Send me the link to the book rather than me looking for it. Yeah. So go to my Instagram or even like under a post or something and send me the actual link to the book. Her friends kept a lot of things out because if that was me as her friend, that marriage would have been ended the same day. The same day, Tata. I fully agree with you. There was too much sugarcoating for me. Way too much sugarcoating for me. I need you to be like, sis, remember when we talked about the NAS men? If you know what NAS stands for, then you know what I'm saying. Your husband is one. Okay? That ain't, he ain't. So let's go back to the back where our bags are. Pack everything up. Throw your bouquet in there if you want to. Take half of your flight to Las Vegas because that's where they went on the honeymoon, babe. We're going to live it up. We're going to have a great time. We're going to come home and forget this whole process even happened. If I even let my friend get on an experiment like this, my antennas are going to be out. And somebody like Chris, nah, man. Mm-mm. 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 As a Black woman, I'm triggered. As a woman, I'm triggered. As a Christian, I'm triggered. As someone who wants to be married, I'm triggered. As someone who watches reality TV, I'm triggered. From all standpoints, I'm triggered. So triggered. Have you interviewed the person? Girl, that nigga's a waste of time. Oh, I said the word. Ooh, sorry. Yeah. He was like, replying to Ogechi's question. He was down, and then I set up the interview time or whatever, and then like he wasn't responding to anything. So then, I might as well just say who it was. It was Rashid. So he would comment like under the videos and stuff, and I was like, oh, like why don't you just come on the channel or whatever? And he's like, yeah, cool. So I messaged him on Instagram, and here's the thing: if he didn't want to do it, just don't respond. Like, whatever. I hit up people all the time, and I get rejected all the time. I don't care, you know. But don't make it seem like you want to do something, and then all of a sudden you MIA, nobody can find you. So, anyways, he wasn't responding to nothing. So I messaged him again on Instagram. Mans is like, oh, something came up, da da da. Can we reschedule? I'm like, okay, when do you want to reschedule? Didn't hear nothing. So, who's pressed? Not me. Moving on. All right. Like, why were her friends sugarcoating and trying to be nice for the camera? I think it's exactly that. I think, like, at the end of the day, and as much as she is your friend and you want the best for her, you also don't want her to be embarrassed on national television. Think back to last season with, what was his name? What was his name? He was with the girl who was homeless, basically. What was his name? Anyways, with him, his friends told him at the wedding. We didn't see this footage, but his friends told him, first of all, here's the tea on your girl. Do with it as you may. And from day one, he had already decided, I'm not committing to this. I'm going to be nice to her as much as I can. However, I'm not going to try with you. Henry, Thank you. Even Henry, like, Henry was like, oh, from day one, my friends told me that you were problematic. And I knew from that day that, like, it ain't it. It ain't it. Okay, I'm going to DM. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, DM me. Favorite girls from the season of The Bachelor? Child, if I knew any of them, I would tell you. The way I'm so disengaged. I'm so disengaged. I don't know nobody's name. I know there's a Rachel. I know there's the Ethiopian woman. I know there's, Kayla or something, the black girl who got sent home, so no need learning her name no more. I guess I am telling you my favorite people right now. There's a fairer girl. She's black and she's a little bit fairer. She went on the hot air balloon date. I like her as well. But yeah, I can't tell you nothing about nobody on this season because I don't know nobody. I'm about to watch it in an hour and I probably won't be able to come and tell you anything about the episode because from the man not wanting to be black to him picking out the black girls to him doing these TikTok dances to him making out with everybody with his eyes open on top of that, I'm just like, child, what? I can't watch this. Oh, you people know their names. Okay, y'all know their names. The attention span needed to watch that show is just, baby, 2 hours of foolishness. Like, if it was 2 hours of, what's a show that I can watch 2 hours of? I can't think of one. But there are shows where I will sit and okay, like Big Brother. I can watch Big Brother all day, every day, you know? But something like The Bachelor where, like, they're actually trying to curate drama, no. Drama will happen regardless. You mean to tell me Victoria's not a plant? Bitch, get out of here. Get out. Just leave. That chick who was crying, okay, I will give her mercy because she is going through a lot of family issues. And she probably does have a lot of, like, internal things that she's dealing with. But girl, it's too much. It's too much. Kayla got sent home. I didn't watch it, but I liked her from the clips. Yup. She got sent home. Whew. All right. Have we talked about everything? Have we covered it all? I don't want to leave y'all prematurely and y'all like, you didn't talk about this. You didn't talk about that. I'm pretty sure I covered everything. Davon. I didn't cover everything. Davon. Let's talk about Davon. All right. So, I've been in some clubhouse rooms with Davon. I've asked her questions, so I know how she feels about the people from the All-Star season, right? Davon released a 2-hour video yesterday. I didn't watch it, Milo. I was going to, but I didn't watch it. Okay, so Davon dropped a 2-hour video talking about David and how David... Well, first she was excited that there were 3 black people who she was aware of who were on the same season. She's like, yo, this is dope. Like, finally the black people can come together and do some damage. David wanted no parts, right? He literally would not talk to Davon, would not speak to her, would not acknowledge her until he was on the block. And then all of a sudden it was a problem. Yes, I'll get you. I'm going to get to that. They started forging a relationship, kind of, but he was still trying to appease Memphis and Tyler, like the white guys. He was trying to get in good with the white men because I don't know what kind of savior complex he has, but he really needs a white savior to come and rescue him. Who knows? Okay. So anyways, Davon was basically saying how David wanted to look like he was the black person who would be in good with the white people so that they would carry him to the end, but then still have kind of an alliance with the black people so that if there is some kind of like affirmative action type of situation, he would still be favored because of that, right? So again, the representation of black people is really pissing me off because here you have a season where there's technically 4 black people, where minorities literally were like, was it almost 50-50? I don't know. And can we talk about this? Okay, I'm going on so many tangents, but I need to talk about this 50-50 thing. Why must there be 50% white though? Why is that a thing? Why? Because when they say 50-50, it's like in half of the 50 there will be people of color. Now that's not to exclude like people who like are white passing. If they still claim to be another person of color, they will be on there. But yes, Tata, he was pandering. Yes, Ramel, I will check my messages. But here you have people of color, right, who are 50% of the house. But why does the other 50% have to be white people? Why? That doesn't make sense to me. Because that 50% of white people is going to pick off the people of color. It happens every single time except one June 1. And then you're watching a house of white people at the end. And I'm like, I didn't sign up for this. I don't care that they're white, but I care that they're white. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that person who's like, oh, I can't watch a show with white people. But then it's also like, why am I watching another show of just white people? Like, those are both complexes that I deal with in my head. So, anyways, David would give Davon all of this vim when Davon was never actually after you until you crossed her enough times. So then she had no reason to trust you because you weren't showing her any kind of loyalty, you know what I mean? And then the man who actually vocalized in front of you, in front of the house, in front of America, that, oh, not you calling me right now. I'm doing a live. Can you call me in an hour?
In an hour?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. Okay, no, it's okay. I just want to see if you talk to mom and dad. I don't know where they're at.
Yeah, I talked to them. They're at the airport.
Oh, they're there? Okay, bye.
Goodbye. Child. I forget where I was. Well, my point is, yet another representation of where you finally get black people, you finally get people of color, like, and it's not just a black people thing. Like, I wanted Kaser to win. Like, I wanted everybody. Like, I want people of color to finally be successful on this show in particular, on Big Brother in particular. But it just scares people so much. Like, being black just scares people so much, and I don't understand why. Yes, Ogechi, we had just talked about that. Apparently, Johnny had confirmed it too, that they had access to the internet. So yeah, that's crazy. They got to do better. And I before I would have said, well, producers need more black people. I mean, there needs to be more black people in production. But a lot of the things that Devon was saying was like, some of the most egregious comments I got were from black people, from black producers. Like, she said this on Clubhouse. She didn't say this in the video. So it's like, dang, like, can we ever win? Can we ever win? And then you have a show like Ready to Love, who's all black, and still not a one. Not a one came out of that show. And that was meant for black people. It's really sad. All right. Did I watch the challenge? Yes. I'm always watching the challenge. If I don't make a video, honestly, it's because of two reasons. One, I'm either lazy to do it, or two, no. So one reason is because they don't perform well. So they don't get shared as much. They don't get, and not that I'm doing it for those reasons, but like when I sit here and I record and I edit and I whatever, like you would like for your work to be acknowledged. And when a video is not performing well, it brings down your whole analytics on the back end of YouTube, right? So it's like, why am I going to put out videos that don't do well? So that's why I hadn't done the last 2 weeks. And then two, I kind of get lazy to do a video that I know is going to flop. So that's why I haven't been doing the videos. But yes, I was very happy for Leroy. I did not see that win coming at all. At all. He was so fast. I was so proud. Yeah, so I'm very happy for him, especially because this is his last season. He wants to, just get back into real life and do his real job. So yeah, I'm very happy for him that it's panning out this way. So yes. Anything else you guys have to ask? Anything else? Nothing else? If y'all got nothing, I'll just end it. No need to stretch it for no reason. They said the elimination was completed under a minute. Right? And it was double the length. Crazy. I'm so happy for him. Especially because, Black people, we don't really perform the best on the challenge. We don't. Unless you're Darrell or somebody like that, So, for Leroy, who, has wanted a win so bad I don't know how far he's going to make it, but even just to have this right now, happy for him. So happy for him. Why are my comments not loading on this phone? I want to see Nam, KC, CT, and Big T get their skulls. Big T ain't getting no skull. Where? Doing what? Child. I love her, but no, it's not going to happen. Nam, I feel like will definitely get a skull unless he's against, CT or something. KC is going to get it. CT, if it's something that has to do with agility, he's going to have a tough time, but he's most likely going to get it. He's always very good. He's also very good. Who do I want to see in the end? Definitely Cam, definitely Darrell. I don't mind Casey being there, definitely Leroy. That's basically it. Anybody else is kind of just there to fill up space. For me personally, yeah. I used to want to be on Big Brother, but Black people don't get treated well on there. Nope. It's not even that we don't get treated well. It's like, I always say this, it's a microcosm of society. So, in society, Black people are seen as second-class citizens. In the house, Black people are seen as second-class citizens. It's just how it is. Even when you talk about, some of the health checks that people had to go through, again, this is from Clubhouse, people were saying, because there was a room where a lot of people were in there. Davon was in there, Jess was in there, Jessica, the Hispanic, the model, Marin was in there, Andrew was in there, Hamza was in there, what was that girl's name? The Christian woman, I forget her name, but, she was, very devout Christian on the show. She was on there as well. And basically they were saying that, their screening process was so much more rigorous than their white counterparts. And you can tell because people came out, 2 weeks ago, last week, talking about how they had just done drugs the day before getting in the house. Hold on. What? What are we doing? What are we doing? Bye, Ramel. Yeah. yeah, so like I don't know what it's going to take because I do love it and I do want to see more of us on there. But if we're just going to be spat on at every corner, then I don't want it. Like, so loud. Like, I don't want it. Oh, get you, Devin been doing that. From Are You the One? He been problematic. This is this is nothing new. Nothing new at all. And it's so funny because Josh falls for it every time. Every time. I'm like, you don't see that you being baited, boy? You don't see. Why you let him do that to you? Child. Then he wants to say racism is no longer a thing. You cannot lie to me and say racism has been abolished. It will never be abolished. It will never. As long as the scale tips in white people's favor, racism will always exist. Always. Because it's beneficial. It's beneficial for the majority, so there's no way you're going to end something that works in your favor. Like, that's just not how life works. And it sucks to see it on something where, like, you would think it's an even playing field, like, you're in an arbitrary environment. You would think that societal standards don't matter here, but they do. They definitely do. Right? It's beneficial the way they'll never let it go. Yeah. Listen, racism works, guys. That's why it still exists, okay? We're just the people of color. That's why it sucks. But if we were white, what? We'd be having a grand old time. A grand old time. If we were rich white people, let me also say that. If we were rich white people, we'd be living it up. Living it up. I just need a black person to win, man. Just once. Just once, I want to see a black person win on their own volition. Not because, like, somebody carried them to the end and they were the nice person that everybody voted for, but, like, because they really did the work and they strategized their way and they, like, won competitions and they had a great social game. Like, just an all-around great black player. Honestly, even another person of color. I'll take that too. My favorite couple is obviously Brianna and Vincent. Like, come on. Second favorite might be, what's their names? Brian and Ashley, I think their names are. Ashley is giving me, I want black babies. I want mixed babies, but what's new? So, but yeah, no, Brianna and Vincent are definitely my favorite couple. And the thing is too, like I said it even in the, when I did my first impressions, I hadn't even seen the matchmaking special, hadn't even seen it. And I knew that Chris and Thing was going to be trouble. And I knew that Brianna and Vincent were going to be my favorite. Clara. Her name is Clara? Who's Ashley? Oh, the girl who's with the hermit. Okay, you're right. Her name is Clara. Y'all be knowing these people. Oh my gosh. The black person that wins has to be happy with being black, not letting us know every second that they're also mixed. Yeah, man. What's the likelihood of that? Slim. Yeah, the likelihood of that is very slim. I don't remember what Vincent was doing. You don't remember what he was doing at the bachelor party? He was giving me, you know, just a lit weekend, a guy who hadn't committed to nobody. And that's the thing too. Like, I kind of have to give him grace because he hadn't been married yet. He doesn't know this person. So it's not like he's outright disrespecting Brianna. And also, like, at the environment that Brianna was in, she was living it up to the most that you can in that environment too. So I can't be fully mad at Vincent, but then it's also like, sir, why are you talking to her? Why are you talking to her? Back up. Yeah. He acted that way. He acted the way I thought Chris would have acted. I was so shocked. Like, the whole time I was pro Vincent and against Chris. And then Chris changed my mind because he was like, oh no, like I'm about to be married. I'm not about to disrespect my future wife, blah, blah, blah. So I'm here thinking, oh, like were they just giving us this exaggerated version of him so that we would hate him and then he would grow on us and then we'd end up loving him? But no, no. He is as problematic as he is portrayed. That is the truth. That is the truth. Yeah, I know y'all hear the chaos, but oh my gosh. I hope you can still hear me. Okay. Yeah. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. We're only 3 in, and he's doing a madness already? Chris's father, Ogechi, like, are you not embarrassed? Not only are you speaking on a woman, you're speaking on your son's wife, getting into their sexual relationship as if it's any of your business. Like, one, you just met her. You just met her. You don't know her from nobody. And you're asking her, like, all these sexual questions, telling her, like, oh, when he comes home, he just needs, he doesn't need the nagging. He doesn't need whatever. He just needs sex. What? Ugh. The apple does not fall far from the tree. I'm sorry. He is the apple tree. They are both the apple tree. There's no apple falling nowhere. They are both the same. They're the same. I was so disgusted. I was so embarrassed on behalf of them. I was embarrassed for his mother. Just sitting there and hearing the way her husband speaks about her daughter-in-law. Like, what? I was hella put off. Like, hella put off. What else put me off? The biggest thing that did put me off was just how he came for her appearance so much, but then was still like, I'd smash. So, like, he called her a butterface, basically. And if you don't know what a butterface is, it's like, everything is great about her, but her face. And I'm like, we've seen before where the person isn't attracted to their partner, but not to this degree. And it's disgusting. And it had to be a black man. It just had to be a black man. Why? Ugh. Tata says, the fact that his wife didn't speak up, child. I don't know if she responded and they cut that out or what, but those are the type of men that we don't need in the community. I agree with you. I was embarrassed to be married to that man, and I was embarrassed to be the woman who doesn't call her man out. And I'm so excited to see what Eric is going to say when they're at the honeymoon, because it seems like Eric is not having it. And that is so unexpected to me. I thought for sure it was going to be Vincent or somebody to speak out talking about, nigga, what are you doing? But it's going to be Eric? I'm ready. I'm ready for the energy. Like Wednesday needs to come today. All right? I was like, how are you willing to sleep with someone you don't find attractive? It is more common than you think. It is more common than you think. When you are a chauvinistic, disrespectful man, all you want is a concubine. It, like, the substance doesn't matter. He just wanted a concubine. Zana says, Chris' father's speech talking about Christopher the Third and little crystals. Oh, yeah. About having children and stuff like that. It was just too much. It was just too much. I saw other people doing reviews and I was like, oh, people went in. Like, I didn't know how much I could go in on, like, being upset with the situation. But people were upset. People were mad. I need to find this guy's social media. So apparently with the pregnancy thing, Ogechi, apparently it is definitely his ex-fiance. They discovered that back in December. There was articles about that. But also there's rumors that Paige herself had a pregnancy scare because they're alluding to us that they've been having unprotected sex. So, like, they are sleeping together. Jesus. They are sleeping together and unprotected. So, I don't know. I don't know. Chris, married at first sight. I need his Instagram. That's not him. Is this him? They're giving me Chris from the UK. He completely ruined her wedding and embarrassed her on national television. Honestly, he embarrassed himself. He embarrassed himself. Because at the end of this, you are going to have to deal with the fact that you showed your ass to the world and you can never take it back. It has aired. It's out. And even if for some godforsaken reason they stay together, she's gonna have to deal with this footage being out there. She's gonna have to deal with the things that you were asking her, the things that you were saying about her when she wasn't there. Like, this is gonna leave an imprint on her whether or not they stay together, right? So he embarrassed himself. Who's Jake? Oh, the hermit. Oh my gosh. I swear that guy is like... I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really trying to find Chris's Instagram because... We gotta expose this man. Okay. Can we talk about Jake the robot? Honestly, Jake, Jake needs a show like this because where else would he find a partner? But I don't say it because there's like things that are just too wrong with him. It's just he really is a hermit. Like, when would you leave the house to find a partner? Like, he just... I mean, my girl wants to travel. My girl wants to do all these things. Like, my guy, you're almost 40 and you stay in the house all day playing video games? You'd rather, like, go to the beach in your backyard than, like, just go to the beach? Like, whew, Chile. This show was made for him because I don't know how he would have found somebody on his own merit. I just don't see it happening. Do not see it happening. How you going... Oh my gosh, I hate when people pile tag. We gonna find this man. We gonna find him. Jacob was so proud of his house beach and his hot tub, telling each of his wife's family member, "Child," I'm like, okay, we get it. Like, you are savvy, you are good with your hands, but sir, like, that's enough. Wow, Paige looks really good. Can y'all see this? If I get closer, I know it will be blurry, but wow, Paige looked good. I hope she's happy wherever she is in life. I hope she's happy. What's the guy's name that didn't smile during his wedding? Jacob. That's who we're talking about right now. Man didn't smile. Man didn't give her no energy. Man didn't do nothing. And I'm here like, she doesn't know you. The least you could do is give her facial confirmation that yes, indeed, I am attracted to you. Like, they're trying to be funny with these, like, oh, what the family said you should watch out about your partner. Like, trying to be, you know, cute, jokey, witty, whatever. No energy. Man is giving us nothing. I'm like, okay. Best of luck to you and yours because it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I'm dead. He's Henry's best friend. Is that in real life or are you joking? And why do they keep pairing up people who love to travel with people who've only been to West Virginia. And somebody even commented under, they were like, I don't understand why traveling is that big of a deal. Honestly, it is. It really is, because if you're somebody who has a more adventurous nature and who isn't like much of a homebody, it's going to bother you that your partner doesn't want to engage in those things with you. Also, if you're somebody who is a homebody and wants to stay home a lot of the time, it's going to bother you that your partner is always gallivanting, you know? So why they choose to overlook those things, I don't get. I don't understand. Nah, if somebody knows how to find this man's Instagram, please let your girl. She look good, man. Oh my gosh, nah. When she be taking pictures, Paige, because I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know what was going on at the wedding, at her wedding, but when she be taking pictures, like photo shoots and stuff, she looks really good. She looks really, really, really good. If anybody knows Chris's Instagram, anybody, let me know. All right, y'all. I'm joking, but they keep trying this opposites attract thing, and it's not working out, at least with the pilot and the people who love to travel. Yeah, it's not working, man. It's not working. And opposites can attract, like Jeffy and Shanice. I feel like they were two very different people. He's very shy and like passive. She's expressive and outgoing, and they seemed to work. Yeah, you're probably right, Tata, to be honest. Because, child, I'd be getting hate if I was Chris. Who else have been opposites? I mean, Miles and Karen, too. They were pretty like, ooh, are they going to work out? And they worked out. Jamie and Doug. His name is Doug, right? They worked out. Opposites attract has worked. But this is problematic. Like with Henry and Christina. Christina was homeless. No, sorry. Christina was unhoused. How was that gonna work? I don't understand. Christina also was passive aggressive, in my opinion, in some of the ways that she would communicate with Henry. And with Henry was passive aggressive too, don't get me wrong. Like, he's not innocent by any means. But with Henry having such a hard shell and it being hard to permeate through to him and through to his essence, you can't have somebody who's antagonistic like that. It's not gonna work. And then on top of that, for him to have already heard stories on the wedding day, it was done. It was doomed from the beginning. So now with this Chris and Paige situation, like, it's not just opposites, it's problematic. And I have a problem with that. Has it been 30 minutes already? Y'all, when I be talking, I just be talking. Alright, y'all. Last things that y'all want to talk about before I go, because we gotta watch Bachelor. I low-key think that Virginia and her man, Eric, might work. They might at least say yes on decision day. With Virginia and Eric, I think the onus is on Virginia to figure out what her priorities are. Because right now, I understand 26 is still kind of young, but personally, like, I used to party, I used to club, I used to be that chick, but you grow out of it, you know, and I'm not even close to being married, but you are actually married. At some point, you're gonna have to see, okay, a fun night out here and there is great, but like every weekend with my friends, going to festival after festival after festival is overkill. And hopefully the pandemic slowed her down. Hopefully the pandemic had her recenter herself and see, okay, so I'm about to be a wife. How am I going to accommodate this new lifestyle into my lifestyle, you know? Especially with somebody who Because she says that she has a history of divorce in her family, and like she believes that it's a curse on her family. And I'm like, well, baby, you keep acting like this and you're going to be on that list too. But Eric seems a bit controlling, at least from the preview. Yeah, when he talks about the whole guys and girls can't be friends, I know some grown people who genuinely do not believe that men and women can have purely platonic relationships. Personally, if you're a guy and you're my friend, we're just friends. Like, there is nothing that will make me change that if in my head I've already said we are just friends. Now, if we are people who like have had an attraction but like nobody wants to say nothing and like kind of thing, I can get where the lines would be blurred. But yeah, so I'm not surprised that Eric had that reaction talking about men and women genuinely cannot be friends. I've heard grown people have that I've heard young people have that conversation too of like, no, men and women can't be friends. But personally, I find having male friends, having a male perspective as beneficial in my life. So if I had all female friends, it actually would work against you. Because I don't have anybody who has an objective perspective while also being a male's perspective. I'm going off of women who are most likely like-minded to me, who are most likely going to regurgitate the things that I would want to hear myself. Now you got nobody in your corner. You know what I mean? All right. Whew. We've been talking, y'all. We've been talking. If there's nothing else, I know that there's a delay in the live, so I'll just give it a minute. But if there's nothing else, I am good. I have aired everything out this week. There's only 2 shows out right now, so it'll only be Married at First Sight and The Challenge. Don't know what much else I can do about that. Bye, Tata. We all going, babes. We all going. It's about that time. Okay, Justine. Y'all should check out Justine's post. Oh, she said breakup where? Oh my gosh. Ma'am. I was not ready for that. Okay, Justine. No, y'all. Okay, that's number 1. Okay, sis. You better stun on them. Ooh. All right. Ramel, if you're still in here, I got your DM. I will read your story. I will read it. Hopefully by next week, I will have finished it. Yes, almost 500. Y'all, get Romel's story to 500 reads, okay? It's on Wattpad. The Real Housewives of Las Vegas. I'll read you the synopsis. 6 beautiful, different women share their personal lives with the world and also ups and downs of sisterhood. It will be entertaining, worth reading, drama. What happens in Vegas will no longer... What happens in Vegas will no longer... It will all be on Front Street. I'm going to read it. All right, everybody. I feel like we are done here. So I'm going to wish all of you guys good night. All the remnants who are still here. Y'all really be sitting with me. Like, we be sitting. Thanks, Ogechi girl. So exciting. So happy. Thank you. Keep sharing the videos, y'all. Keep sharing the videos. Keep liking the videos. It helps push my channel. It helps. So the more that I see the support, the more that it keeps me going. So thank you guys. It's really you guys. It honestly is y'all. It is y'all. Y'all be with me when my hair is half done. Y'all be with me when I got my blowing it on. Like, y'all the real ones. So, thank you guys. But yes, good night. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you. Deuces.